Hello, 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 hello. Mic testing. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Mic testing. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Mic testing. Hello, 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 hello. Mic testing. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. Mic testing. So I guess we are online now. Let me just take this down a little bit. Okay. So welcome to my first ever stream that I'm doing on this channel. So first, giving you a disclaimer: by no means I am an expert on phaser or JavaScript. I'm learning JavaScript and also learning phaser on the go, because there are a few reasons I want to learn phaser as a library, and that is why I am learning this. So yeah, that is the reason. I'm learning everything on the go, so I'm following tutorials. I would be searching on the internet about how to do a few things on in here, but this is not the first time I'm making a phaser game. I followed a tutorial. I'll show you which one. Let's go to phaser.io. Go to phaser.io, go to learn, and then in learn go to make your first game. And here, as you can see, okay, there was a, I think they have changed the link here, or maybe does it change after? No, it doesn't. So let's go to download. Yeah, now here it is, the advertisement in download. Initially it was available in the learn section. Go to download this free phaser 3 modern JavaScript book. This is how I learned how to make the first game using phaser. But if you don't want to read the book, this is the channel name on YouTube, Ourcade. Just search this, and they have a series of entire tutorial of how to make a game, which is bunny jump, which I'll show you how it works. This is the game bunny jump. Open with live server. Okay, it should start here. So this is how it works. You can just collect the carrots. That's it. It's an infinite jumper. So this is what you will be learning in the end of this book or the tutorial series if you follow. It's a beginner series on their YouTube channel, and they have a lot of more content if you want to watch on phaser 3. So yeah, do check them out. Now let's get back to making Pong. So there is something that I have already done till here, and by the way, coming to the project, this is not the regular way of doing like using this is not the regular way of using I would say using phaser. If you have learned phaser the old way, this is not the same way. This is a bit different, where you are just connecting to this server which has all the phaser libraries, using this script directly on the internet. So you do need a constant internet connection, good internet connection, to try out this game on the server, because your phaser library is getting fetched online. It is not happening offline. Then this main.js module. Main.js has the basic details of how the game should function, how many scenes, what is the screen size, physics, arcade, gravity. I've just removed the gravity here because you don't need gravity in that in our case for Pong, and this is just something that you have to create uh, because you need to export this window.phaser class. If you don't do this, you'll have to call this window.phaser and everything inside phaser every time. So that is why I just need to do this once, because even though we are connecting to the phaser server, we still need to call that phaser somehow. So that is why I think this is what we create. So there is a basic structure of this project that we have to create before starting. So let's go through project. So I have this sample project that I have created just so that I don't have to create everything every time. So yeah, so I'll just put this on my GitHub, and then I'll post a link in the description so that if anyone wants to clone this, they can. I mean, if anyone is watching in the future. So yeah, let's get started, and I'll just show you till what I have done. So I've just added two things here. I don't need this. This is something that I messed up, I think. Save. Okay. So this is the default game class which extends the phaser scene. I've created these two variables, player 1 score and player 2 score. Then there is a static group of borders. Why do I have created a group of borders instead of just two borders, the above and below border? I'll tell you why that as we move ahead. Then phaser arcade sprite for the ball. Then constructor super.game. So this is whatever you write here in the super call is how the game will interpret this as a scene. Like, so whenever we need to restart this scene, so we need to call this scene again, and this is how we'll be referring the scene. So whatever you'll write here, so let's say I'll write here level 1, my scene will be referred as level 1, this scene. Yeah, moving on, preload method which preloads all the assets so that you don't have to wait to load those assets after the JavaScript has started its execution. Then create method, this just adds everything that we have preloaded and creates the basic game, renders the basic game on the web page, and adds the physics part to it also, and basically starts the game. So create borders is a method that I created. Let's go to that first. Where is it? Okay, this. So create borders. So I created a physics static group. Then I am adding 3 borders to the top and 3 borders to the bottom. Why this? Because the sprite that I have downloaded doesn't stretch from one end to other, and I have tried finding it to make it scale on the x-axis for to some length, but I couldn't find success to it. So I just decided to create 3 different overlapping borders on it, which covers the entire part. So that was a very trick that I used to get through the problem. Then added a ball which is physics sprite, added colliders to both the borders and the ball, then set velocity. Then I had to do this. I had to find how to make a sprite bounce on something on a physics collider. So this you have to do it, otherwise what it happens is it just collides with the bars and it will just slide on it. It won't bounce off it. So that is why setting bounce is necessary. Then this is just a code of what happens if the ball goes out of screen, because it was just infinitely going out of screen, so I had to add this. For that I created a method called as scored point. So someone has scored a point if the ball is going outside the screen. So then what I do is, first of all, reset the position of the ball, then set its velocity to 0, Then if the player number that I'm sending is 2, then increase the player to score. And just for now I'm just using console.log, so the score is getting printed in the console. And then I just wanted to add a time delay before actually the ball starts moving, but for some reason I couldn't find a good piece of code for writing a time delay function in here in phaser. So yeah, that is where I left off last time, and let me show you what I have reached till now. Let's go to open with live server. Okay, so here we have Pong. So as you can see, there are 3 different borders overlapping, and this is how it bounces. It goes out, it comes back here again. I just want to add a delay, like 2-second delay, so that it can just stay there longer, and then it would bounce off. So yeah, this is what we have worked till now. Now let's find out how to add a delay. And now I'll be just muting the mic for now, because I know there is a lot of noise in the background that is coming. So yep. Sorry guys, I'm trying hard. I'm looking for a way to add a delay in the game. Somehow we'll do it definitely. Like at least a 1 second delay. So this is how I'll be learning. This is how I'll be going over the whole learning this thing process. So yeah, okay. Okay, we have finally got it working, guys. Yes. So this is how you add a time delay. This dot time add event, then delay, then callback, and callback will contain everything that needs to be called back after 1 second. So yeah, finally, wondering how we're supposed to do this. Okay. So I was just checking my audio whether I'm like everything is proper or not on stream. That is why I was here for a minute. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, I just added here two arcade sprites, player 1, player 2. Now I don't know if I would have just written this player 1, player 2 below this, so it would have just considered player 1, player 2 as this type. Like I didn't have to copy paste this all the time. I don't know how to do that. Like I'll have to check whether I can do that or not, whether it is possible or not. But this is just writing so that VS Code can understand what exactly this object is, so that it can help us in intelligence and predicting what we are going to write, and giving us suggestions about the methods and the properties that are available under such libraries. Okay, so this is what we did here. We added physics sprites, then set their scale to 0.1 so that it looks good, otherwise it was just covering the whole screen. Then added colliders to both of those players, and now let's see if it is colliding or not. Okay, it is still not colliding, surprising. Okay, So okay, this is how you basically do. Like, I was just copying it from the other project that I created while learning. So you have to like this, so that we write this so that your VS Code can understand what kind of object this is, so that it can help you in IntelliSense. Then just preload this. You can just write this in create also, as we saw in the official uh, this also official documentation also, that they have created the cursor, initiated the cursors in here, or assigned this cursor's actual cursor keys in the create function. So this is how you create that, and then you can just use this cursors dot up, dot left, dot down, everything. Okay, so now as you can see, for some reason these paddles don't have a collider yet, so I'll have to fix that. But before, I'll just add the same functionality to the left paddle also, or the player one also. Okay, so here I didn't do much. I just copied the tutorial, like the way the tutorial has mentioned. You need to create of two variables, different variables, add these keys as a like just call this add key function and just add this reference to this variable that you created, and then you can just use it the way we used cursor keys. So I think cursor keys is a default thing that is available, and if you want any other key you have to do this for that. So yeah, didn't do much in here. Okay, so I think we are done with the paddle, moving paddle parts, but I'll have to see why this is not colliding with each other. So yeah, I'll make sure that this happens. Or okay, let me make sure that this happens before going. Ah, I see how it works. Okay, okay, okay. I have to do this then. Okay, let's see if this works now. And I'm sorry for the oh, okay, it shouldn't be going back there. Okay, this is a new problem that we have. So I think I'll have to create this as a static body. These paddles should be static. Okay, let's do that. so I have to go now. I'll just figure out why that is happening, like how not to make those paddle move in left and right directions after the collision. It should only go up and down after colliding. So static body won't work because static bodies are mostly not mostly static bodies are immovable. They don't move the way we have these top bar and bottom bar. These are static bodies, they don't move at all. So yeah, so I'll have to figure it out how not to make them move in the left and the right direction. So yeah, we'll meet in the next stream. So like, share, subscribe if you want to see me grow as a game developer and a phaser developer. Watch me learn on the go. Yep, thanks for watching.